Today's episode, we're going to be talking about maintaining your dignity in performance and all-around context. AKA, in the worst scenario, dance, monkey, dance. So with that said, roll that intro. So I know this is one of the most debated topics, and it can get very heated. So I want to first tread lightly and also say in the comments section, please be light and understanding to other people in respect to all of that. And this is a topic that it's something in the back of our minds we all think about, and to each their own. And I'm not talking about so much so professionally paid performances and we're already doing performance, much less so that that doesn't really apply to this context, but it's more for just free promotional performances, or just performing just to perform, or just it's in the more and less positive and more derogatory context, and it's determining when it's the right time. And usually it's also for your dignity. You don't want to be just thought, in the worst case, is just, hey, you just say the word, and this is for non-paid context. You just say the word and he'll perform a trick. He'll do it. He'll just do it. And that has some positives, I guess, but it can also, in certain cases, be a slave to performance whenever someone says so. It gets debate. I know it's debatable and everything of that nature. But I guess what I'm trying to say is you want to have a real purpose and a real logical reasoning for your performances, or give reasoning to why you're doing it. And so it doesn't seem like you're just performing just to perform in certain cases. I mean, that's cool in certain cases to do it, but after a while, it can build up an effect of through word of mouth, and something we want to be conscious of. That's the main point. We want to be conscious of our word of mouth, though it doesn't seem like we're just a dancing monkey. And that can also go into other areas like devalue your pricing, because it's like, he'll just perform for anyone for free. He should not maybe worth that much. In one respect, there's other sides. I get it. It's just crazy, because I see it in different contexts. I can't say where, again, but even magic lectures have talked about it. Okay, it's time for dance, monkey dance. We all know of it, and it's as much as it is external. I've talked about externally. It's also internally. Am I really being valued for what it goes into topics of? Am I being valued for what I'm worth? Is this performance really leading somewhere? Am I just performing just to perform and not going anywhere? It's about the level of progression. It's about positivity and things of that nature. And I mean, while it is cool to see it, it just, we want always to be your magic outside of your magic, just being you valued as a person. You want to have that level of respect. So I guess another perspective could be, when you do a performance, you want it to be something special and meaningful. It has a context. I'm in a campfire and everyone's talking stories, and everyone's sharing, and you want to add this special treat to share with everyone else. It's a unique thing and just wonderful. Or you wanted to really do a really nice icebreaker, and so there's always a purpose and within a context to do it. We want there to be logical reasons for doing it, because just I've seen people just perform. Anytime they meet someone, they just perform a trick. It gets annoying, and you would only associate that person with magic, and that's it. That you would think little else of them. It just goes into devaluing the inner character by not internally, the entertainer, not internally valuing the context of when it's right to perform, and just performing regardless. So it's just a lot of it is being mindful. So I know I'm jumping around a lot, but there are tidbits in here that are really, really important to just be mindful of, so you don't fall into that position where I'm just like, wow, I'm dance monkey dance. And again, this does not apply to paid performances. That's different, okay? But it's just is there a reason for your performance, and will people appreciate it? It's just being mindful and conscious of others, not just I'm performing, just perform. Maybe it's just in some context it can be selfish. Just I need to perform. I need to do this. I. You kind of get the idea. And through looking for like just really thinking of others and really thinking about them and with respect to others, it adds a layer of character. It makes you a more likable person. I know magicians themselves may not get the best rap for being very sociable people. There's people who could be and get into it later, but then people who start out early just learning may not, you know. I've seen cases where doing magic is making up for, and this is partially myself that I've done myself. I use magic to overcompensate for any inherent flaws I may think I have, or for apparent flaws which I think I have in general, and then me wanting to overcompensate, I just do a trick to make myself seem liked in some way. That was the past, and I don't need to do that now, obviously, but it was a different thing, and I was a teenager back then, when I was first learning magic and using it for those purposes. And I get it, you could use it, within reason to those contexts, but we just want to be mindful of all of that. And I think mindfulness is a great thing. Something my friend Kofi has taught me, or I'm still learning through him and his spirituality stuff. Anyways, with all that said, shout out to Kofi Casa. He's great and an awesome entertainer as well. I wish everyone a wonderful day, and if you haven't checked out either of these videos, definitely check them out, and I'll see you in the next one.